All right, move over turkey. Chef Charles Casals is sharing a beef stroganoff recipe with us that it might just find its way onto your table for Thanksgiving or even Christmas. And you say this is so popular, so I can't wait to taste it.
Yes, this is one of the original dishes from the old El Chorro that we've carried over.
Okay.
And it's pretty unique.
So the recipe has stayed the same all these years?
No, we've modernized it a little bit, just a little bit, but the key is beef tenderloin. No substitute. You've got to use center cut beef tenderloin. Then you got to make sure you season. The key to cooking anything is seasoning every layer. You got to put a little salt and pepper every dish that goes in.
Every layer?
Every layer that goes in. Believe it or not. Then you put your mushrooms right on top of that.
Now, what are you guys known for over at El Toro Lodge?
More than anything else, sorry about that. More than anything else, the sticky buns. I'm not going to even fib. It's the sticky buns. It's the original recipe from 1937.
And you didn't bring sticky buns today?
You know, I couldn't get up early enough to get the sticky buns. It's about a 4-hour process.
Oh my! So what's so great about them? Just all the goopy, caramely.
They are caramel. They're butter. They're everything that's not good for you that tastes great all together.
Yum. Oh, you're coming back and making sticky buns.
No, I will bring sticky buns, but that wasn't going to happen. Then we're going to put a little bit of onions on top of that.
So now we layer it up with the...
Layer it up with a little bit more salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then we're going to add a little bit of chopped garlic.
So now I would have mixed it up already, but we have to let it sit.
Let it sit, let the beef sear. You want to get a little caramelization on the beef. You want to get it brown.
Okay.
Brown is flavor. And you're just going to let everything sort of cook away here.
You think that's sort of what happens with a lot of people is they do what I do and then so searing is really important.
Searing is good. I mean, you know, a lot of people, restaurants, the reason you go to restaurants is we can do things better.
Yeah.
You know, we've got the stoves that are super hot. We've got
the experience.
We've got the experience. We make our own sauces from scratch.
Okay.
We're buying, not quality.
No, you're buying quality stuff.
Quality ingredients. We serve all natural beef, prime on most of it, and our seafood's flown in fresh daily. We've got our own garden on property. We sit on 12 acres out there.
Right. So what are you doing with all the land, if it's just a restaurant now?
It's probably the restaurant with the best parking problem in the state of Arizona. There's best parking. There is no problem with parking.
So you have 12 acres of parking.
We've got 360 parking spots. We've got a banquet facility that we can serve up to 200 people with its own wedding lawn.
Okay.
We've got our own garden. We've 360 parking spots.
There you go.
Just got grounds. We've got our full-size bocce lawn, a separate classroom bar.
So it's beautiful. There's a lot to see.
You can throw the kids out there and just sort of let them run around, and it's great.
While you're at cocktail hour?
Cocktail hour, happy hour, 7 days a week from 4 to 7.
Okay, good to know.
Some great specials, pumpkin martinis again, and then we'll be coming out with some drinks for Christmas when it's time for that.
Perfect. Okay, so what are we adding next?
Now we're adding sweet red vermouth.
Okay.
This is
What do you typically do with vermouth?
Do you
drink it by itself?
No, the only thing I do with vermouth is wave it over the martini glass when I have a martini.
It goes in a martini?
Some people put it in a martini. I just sort of wave it over.
Can I smell it?
Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to drink that by itself.
No, it's a fortified red wine. And so we put that in there. We let that cook down. And then we're going to add a little bit of sour cream. And then a little bit of our veal demi-glace.
Yeah, tell our viewers what demi-glace, they might know, but I didn't.
That is veal stock, and then we take about 120 pounds of veal bones. And then we...
Yeah, we couldn't do that in our kitchen at home.
And then we cook it with onions, carrots, celery, tomatoes. And then we cook it down. We get about 30 gallons of stock out of that, and from that we reduce down to about 2 gallons.
Okay, that sounds like a process.
It is a process. It's about a 3-day process from start to finish. And that's the basis for all the sauces for our beef dishes at the restaurant. So basically, you're just going to let that cook, and then just because, we're going to add a little bit of heavy cream to it.
Oh, it's looking good. Did you already add the butter?
A little bit of butter at the beginning, and we'll add a little bit more at the end, believe it or not. What we're going to do here as we go, so we can all try this before.
Well, at the holidays, it's not meant to sort of watch your weight and watch your waistline.
Exactly. It's one of those
So I think
things.
the more butter, the more cream, the better.
Yep, and then we're going to add a little bit of butter at the end. And just because we're going to have a veggie in there, we're going to take a little bit of sugar snap peas and baby carrots and put those in there.
That is a little.
Just a little.
It's like just to add color?
You know, it's just sort of an
like
element.
it's healthy?
This is really this is a big, rich dish that's it's all about the beef and the noodles and the sauce.
Okay, so you need your veggies.
You need your veggies. It's you know, it's an old-time recipe. Not a lot of people have it anymore.
I need to try it. Are we done? Because we're out of time.
Yes.
So is it safe to dive in and eat?
It is safe to dive in and eat.
I see why it's a very popular menu item. All right, we are going to have this recipe on our website. Sorry to talk with my mouth full. Chef Charles, thank you so much. I will see you the night before Thanksgiving.
Look forward to it.
All right, thank you.